A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season. But injuries, yeah, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. And when healthy, still a big play on every snap.
Rondale Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Murray now. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
On second down, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
not in theater as part of his debut season in Arizona, missing 5 games and crossing just 700 yards. We'll see if a regime changes what gets Brown back over 1,000 yards into that next gear beyond. Good play there to pick up the first.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number, scramble, and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Arizona. Murray from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now Brown, he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Murray going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness. Ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. And the it right through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was starting to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. Away. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, That D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they... incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Hunt. Showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point good by Prater, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Prater for the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Sam Howell in the offense, ready to go back to work. He was intercepted on that last drive, the third one he's thrown in this first half alone. He'll look to right the ship here, first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now they go play action with Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So we've reached half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Sam Howell and the rest of this offense running back out. And that 1st half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you got to get your confidence going.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And Howell will throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. So down inside the 45 to the 43. Take over. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
On first down, Howell. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now Howell. And now here is another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Howell to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Howell's throw into the hands of Turner. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. It's Howell with another throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out. And the Tigers are able to claw one back. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. With it is Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 54 yards. And the Tigers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown. Touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Howell. Interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in week one on